Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Bradley, but you can call me Bradley, and today we're doing another video with Frost. Also my friend Bill this time, because he said he wanted to be in one of these videos for some bizarre reason. This is the challenge we've got for you today. Me and my friends, we're building a mega base, but in a slightly different way. They have to tell me what to build, and they have to, you know, add little parts in, add little sculptures, and do whatever they want. And as long as I can get the grasp of what they were trying to create, then I must build it. Bill can only build in green areas, and Frost can only build in yellow areas, and they are not allowed to communicate. So on top of all the maybe confusion that will come from my side, there's probably going to be a lot of confusion that's happening in between theirs. I don't know what could happen with this, but I've made a basic outline that they can work off, and I can't wait to come in and see what manic things happen next. Now to Frost.
What if I make like an entrance to the garage here? As you can see, I'm probably going to add something there in my next break once I find out what else I'm going to do. Just like a little roof that's going up. I might either make this a bit of a fountain, or it could work as a nice circle garden. I want to see how Bill's going to interpret it. That's supposed to be a fountain there, so hopefully Bill gets that, as well as this will look much better when Bradley actually gets around to, you know, doing stuff with it. I'm just going to leave this for now. I forgot to add the roof, but that doesn't fully matter yet.
Because of some technical issues, we weren't really able to get Bill's perspective, so you're going to have to wait till the end to see him. Sorry about that. I can't wait to see what they've done, honestly. This is just going to be so perfect. What on earth is going on? What? They do know I put a baseline for what the circle looks like, right? The first thing they've done is some sort of airport hangar. We've got pink leaves. Lots of pink, and you've got the outside of a house here. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking here. That looks very suspiciously like an airport hangar, so I'm going to make that into a plain area. I don't exactly know why they've gone for something like that, but I might make that into like a cafe and then build this up to be like a NASA spaceport. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to try and build this into a NASA spaceport. So I'm going to do this chunk here, that chunk there, and this chunk here then, and then we can carry on moving on. Oh, you've also turned this in, so that's also going to be a grass patch. It's a little funky, but I can work with this. I am done with all the stuff they wanted me to build. It took a long time, a lot longer than that previous video over there. It was just, this is a manic video, honestly. I've been here for hours trying to figure out small things, because they've decided to do a modern base, and I build fantasy things, so that was easy for me. I'm going to be honest, I usually spend around 45 minutes on each part for that base. That big duck took a little longer. But this area here, I've been trying to make it look modern, trying to do all this stuff. Haven't finished everything because I still want to give them room to do stuff. But trying to think of all the designs has taken me quite a while. But I'm pretty happy with how things have turned out. I've tried to lead them on a little bit this way by saying like, hey, make this into a big like space station. But really it's their choice. I'm pretty proud of this garden design. It took me quite a while to think of something that would look nice here, but I decided to do like this crescent design with the park walls, and I think that looks really nice. The road looks really nice also. Even though there is quite a bit I can still do on this area, I want to hand it over to Frost so he will have enough time, because the day is getting pretty late now.
It is time for the big reveal. And it's actually very nice work that's been done, so I'm guessing this was mainly Bradley here. He has made this look like an actual road and also put on doors, which is good. Bradley has also done some stuff with the garden. I'm presuming this was mostly Bradley. I've got to do some stuff, so I'm going to do some more work off camera just to make sure that this doesn't get too long. So over here, I've built kind of a bit of a fisher's hut, just because I want to see how Bradley will incorporate that. It'll look nice next to the main house if it's like covered with trees and such. But here I've kind of added a bit of a greenhouse conservatory type thing. It's not very detailed, but I want to see what Bradley's going to do with it.
Nothing bad or hard or difficult is going to be here now. I'm so glad this is just going to be so simple. Okay, what? Yep, so this is going to be a little more difficult than I originally thought, but I think I can merge this together. With this guy over here, I guess we can make this into some sort of swamp. This is turning out to be a little harder than that one, because wow, I'm spending a lot more time on it at least. I decided to call this place Starbridge when I made the cafe last time. I named it the Starbridge Cafe. And I decided I'd lean into that a little bit more, and I created like a logo here. You've got the S, you've got the B, you know, Starbridge. Might be able to guess that. And I wasn't really sure what to do with the big house over on the right. So I decided, like, you're going to have this massive space station area here with all the things in. What if there's, like, some random house over to the side here that's been abandoned, and maybe I'll add some demolition crews in next time. Something like that, so it looks like they're removing this place and getting ready to build an even bigger or a larger part of the space station over here. Let's hand it over. Frost's video won't play. Okay, I'm not even going to do the whole this is going to be easy now. I know they're going to have done something that's going to pain me. Yep, so this area is going to turn out to be farmland then. That's going to be under construction back of the base. And that is going to be a library, which I can do. And we've also got some... And we've got some forestation growing over here and a nether portal. And we're back, and I am losing my head here. This has been a little bit of a confusing challenge because it's like this. It feels a lot like that one there, except everything feels like I have to connect it more, which is more difficult, obviously. And everything's like massive, so it's like all the detail of that, but you know, every single time into one of these things. I actually really like the design of the little outhouse experimentation area here with the circular curving in and everything. So I decided to rebuild that and made it so like there was a small part of it that was under construction, which is this window here, which has been broken a little bit. But I think that looks really cool. And I also added a little bit in where it can say like, hey guys, what if we check out something over here or make this main area bigger? So I like what they did there, and maybe they plan on finishing off. I really don't know what they plan on doing this thing, but so far I'm enjoying making this.
Bradley's mildly changed up the rules, so now anything that's covered in grass, I think, or is not, for instance, you know, one of these tiles can be worked on. So I can work on this area here, for instance. This will be like kind of the moon based. And then also here with this farm bear, I did kind of a dome, just like an eco dome type thing, if you guys know what one is.
Okay, so we've got a little bit of difference here today. Life on the Moon, a brand new expedition built with full displays. The Ender Duck ooh, I wonder who laid that. Not my beautiful Ender Duck did it. Okay, so what I'm thinking with this back area here is what they've started to do is add some chests in. So what I'm thinking is I can build this entire area out and make this into a big warehouse at the back, which would make sense and everything because, you know, storing valuable items. Also, I'd just like to mention how proud I am of this truck. I did kind of steal the design from online, but I did make a couple elements like the wheels and the horn, and I could not get this front bit right, so I had to take someone else's. Sorry to the person I stole. I'll try and put the original image up if I can find it again. You know, sometimes when I make something in Minecraft, I don't like to brag about it. I like to make it, but I really am really happy with these shelves. And I thought I'd just put a little bit in the middle while I'm building the base that I made these. And they look really neat, and I'm really happy with them. And I know the warehouse. I never had to build a warehouse before, and I'm glad that it's really easy because all you have to really do is duplicate a bunch of it over. Although I did have to copy it, I will have to rebuild, you know, place like that in so it doesn't look so isometric. So I kind of forgot to record the final segment. Let's just go to Frost.
So that's the main part back there, which I did work on before. So that's blocked off. I can't get through that way since something's actually been done on the inside here. And this seems to be storage, a warehouse of sort, because I got kind of stumped on everything else, quite frankly, today. I just made this white here for the sake of it. I might do a bit of extra work off camera too.
Once again, I load up my Minecraft world to see what horror awaits me. We've got some more jungle trees. I'm guessing this is going to be in a jungle now, which makes a lot of sense. We've got the outside of the building. That's starting to come into shape. An alien. We've got a random alien spaceship. Okay, so that's that's gonna be fun to build. I've never built an alien spaceship before. What I hope to do at least today is manage to add lots more foresty area like that in, maybe less trees than that. I might have to remove this or do something different, but I want to add some more trees in and make the area feel more foresty over the top. Oh, we've got something else here. Starbridge erasing history since 2021. Oh, they're building. Okay, so they're building a brand new walkway and going through here, and there's lots of like, okay, lots of signs and things. Okay, yeah, we can do something with that. I like that. There's like protesters and things. You'll never guess what I forgot to do again.
Okay, so there is a UFO. What? Since when? And then yeah, you can see here Bradley's actually made little protesters. That's cool. Yeah, the UFO just kind of appeared. Yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff and I will come back to you guys once it has been completed. You cannot see any of the changes I made because they're not visible from the outside really, but let me just show you. So over here there is now going to be the StarCraft Academy, kind of like a school type thing. Haven't done much with it since this is mostly Bill's land, and then I only have a tiny bit of land there, but that's kind of connected to that area. The only other thing that's done, I'm just walking there because my game isn't doing too great right now. I'm just walking over here. I've made this kind of like a little aquarium area. This will also be seating maybe, I guess, but I can see what Bradley does with it.
Let's go. Okay, I'll just move my mic so it's closer to me. Let's see what's happening today. Okay, so looking through, the first thing I'm noticing is a rocket to the left here, which is that's pretty cool. I'm glad we're doing a rocket, honestly. Okay, so we've got a command center, we've got a rocket, and we've also got a little void. Oh no, oil. There's a whole interior to this place now. Wow, I didn't even notice. Wow, this is actually really good. I quite like this. Copper seat. The copper seats look actually really nice. StarCraft Academy. Okay, so we've also got a bit of a academic side. I just wanted to mention something. I haven't completed everything yet. Actually, I barely scraped the surface of everything, but I've just finished a cafe, and this is the first interior I've ever designed that I've really just put my heart and soul into. Because I usually work on exterior bases. It's you know, it's exteriors are cool, they're amazing, they're probably the bit everybody looks at and goes, this is really neat. But one thing I do admire and I really want to get better at is interiors. And the reason for that is when you look at people like BWO, my personal favorite like builder out there, he's able to make these amazing detailed interiors. So when I saw that I made a cafe, it instantly reminded me of one of his cafes, and I took a lot of inspiration from that, especially with these brick walls here. This area up here isn't as detailed because I didn't really know what to do with it, so it's a little it's a little rubbish. But this area down here, I'm really happy with it because I managed to add a lot of detail in, and also I managed to use colour in a way that I haven't before. I am so tired right now. Yeah, I've been working on this for I think around 5 hours or 4 hours. I kind of lost track of time. I'm really happy with a ton of the stuff. Starbridge Academy, where dreams are blown up. I thought that would be interesting because that can mean two different things. Like the dreams become massive, or well, they're blown up, they're destroyed. I thought it was a funny joke. Probably not. But anyway, I created this area. I tried to create the effect of like false lighting. I've done that before. The rocket was just mwah, beautiful. I loved making this as well. This took a little bit of time to get looking right, but this is my first ever rocket I've ever built in Minecraft, and I think it turned out really nicely with all the different parts in it. And getting these windows to look right was a little bit difficult, but I think it worked with the black concrete and then the glass, which kind of makes it look a little diagonal. It looks just overall, the base is looking so nice, and it's, you know, I'd say we're around halfway there. We're getting there. It's looking really cool.
Already, I noticed two huge spires. That's a rocket. I've once again made changes which aren't going to be super visible from spawn. From here, you can see my main change for today. The jungle dorms. These dorms are bananas because they're shaped like bananas, of course. So I'm back. My Wi-Fi died.
By the way, guys, I did a bit of math earlier how long I've spent on this, and I can't tell you for certain, but it's been around 30 hours so far. It doesn't look like it, does it? No, but I've spent quite a long time on this base now. I think it's going to turn out really well. I can't wait to see what we've got for it today, though. So, is that a telescope? Oh, it's a gun. Oh, it's it's a big cannon. I was like, what is that, a telescope? Yeah, they're shooting down the spaceship. Okay. So yeah, we've got a little treehouse area over here, which looks very fancy. Anyway, let me go on and look through here now. Is there anything else on the inside that's been added? So I can see on here that, oh yeah, they've added a big chunk here. The only interior thing is this. Brilliant. think, oh, what's this? Never mind. I think I found something. A se The bookkeeper's hide. Ha! That is it. Okay, so we've got that little area I have to make now. I'll make that. That's easy. I'm glad I took a little final look. There wasn't actually a lot for me to do today, so I decided to do something slightly different and make a couple of my own changes. I am allowed to do that. It is partly my base. So I thought what I'd do is I finish off the building exteriors, and then I can work on them another day when I have the chance if there isn't a lot to do. The little jungle area over here took a little while to get right, but I think the little areas over here look quite nice in the end. I forgot to add that sign actually, so I'm going to do that when I stop recording. I don't want you watching me just making a sign, or I'll have to edit it out, which would just cause me like, I don't know, 30 seconds of pain. But I'm not that smart of a person. Anyway, I'm going to go through now, and the final thing that I did change was this area here. I barely made any updates except changing a couple of them out to be empty and, you know, just making it slightly more textured. There's not a lot I can do there because it's a very small area, but, you know, it's all looking really cool now.
A concert hall.
Loading in today, I just want to mention I did ask Bill to make it hard today, the game, because I don't know why. I thought I could do a longer day today. First thing I'm noticing is another spaceship. The waiting area, chairs, table. So yeah, I put a big waiting area here. And what's this? Concert hall. Yep, so this doesn't look like something out of an ARG. This looks haunting. It's like the rainbow room from flipping. Okay, that's Stranger Things-esque. We've got a big rainbow room here. I thought it was gonna be like a TV room or something. What's this called? Concert hall, and this is the ticket booth. Okay, so we've got a concert hall and a ticket booth. Beth, what am I speaking about? I have finished everything for today, and this is getting really big and really like quite a lot to do. I want to finish it quite soon, so what I've added all across the floor here are lots of little red dots, and those red dots are going to basically where I'm going to place lots of trees. Those aren't trees in themselves, but like an area where I can place these. So this is the area that we had earlier, the waiting room. I think it looked really cool in the end. One thing I would like to mention, as decided that we are going to be set in the great nation of Canada. And then we're going to be looking over here. We've also got this really nice waiting room, and I had to just try and light up the rooms around, so I did some of these like dripping lights. I've seen them in some rich house before, so I thought that looked cool.
There's another UFO. Just there are a few things I still need doing. The inside of this still needs decorating. I think everyone's forgotten about it. The only issue is I can't do anything with it because that's Bill's plot to build on. So I just can't do anything with that. Built a principal's office for the school there. As you can see, stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention actually good work of, I'm presuming, Bradley. If you go in here now, if you go to the back of the cafe, I think the cafe's had a bit of updating too, actually. Then here's like a little frozen room now, and that actually looks really sick.
Well, hello guys, welcome back. 9 days ago I started making this challenge, and look how far we've come. It's coming along very nicely. I can't see too many changes off the top of my head. I can see this big blue fellow over here. What is happening with that? I don't see anything that's happened with that, so I might just have to make something. What's this guy going to be? A new multi-story dorm sponsored by Tetris. Okay, so we've got a dormitory here. Art room. I was actually going for like a nuclear test field when I built this, but that's an art room. This is a drama club. Okay, so, and we've also got the music room. Okay, so we're turning this into a right and the staff room. Brilliant. This is the staff bathroom. Staff. I can't speak. So guys, I just wanted to mention that I'm done with the Tetris housing, and I decided to make them very run down and things like that because I could not figure out how to make it look good without making it look run down. I'm really happy with some of the graffiti on it, and just overall really happy with like the kind of dystopian rundown like slum type of design of the space. The only problem I needed is I needed materials to be on the front because it was the whole point of it is being refurbished, so I need materials to be everywhere and like all over the base to look like it's actually being built, and I'm pretty proud of these. So, and it's just, you know, I don't want this thing to be floating. That's my problem. So I kind of went a bit overboard and built a huge crane. Um, I based the design mainly off Captain Jex from Planet Minecraft. Yeah, you just check him out because he did a really cool crane. And I basically based my design off his. But anyway, moving on from that, this thing looks so cool, and I'm just like, for someone who doesn't build a bunch of modern stuff, this crane is just making me so happy. I'm so proud of what this turned out with. And I've still got a couple other things to do. It also gave me something to do with that square that I placed down there the other day. And I'm just so proud of how this little area in the corner has turned out. So guys, I've got to make the walk of shame. I didn't actually manage to get around to doing these rooms. I have to go out now. So I'm going to place a sign down saying I'll do it later. But apart from this, the parts I did do today, I'm very proud of. These little rooms here, they aren't really much. But, we finished the interior of the principal's office, and we've got areas like that in there now. I'm just going to do a small time skip into the future because you don't need to see everything.
Yeah, I've just got to highlight the stuff that's been done. So yesterday I added this little road into the kind of warehouse area. Bradley detailed it, made it look better and stuff, and also added a parking lot. And then other than that, stuff that's been done, I mildly filled in the garage a bit, but I've got to wait for Bradley to do the rest since I can't build on it as it's Bill's territory technically. Bradley's added an extension onto the building up here, which I need to find out what to do with. I'll probably level it out from like about here.
Okay, let's do this one last time. I did the Spider-Man thing. Actually, genuinely though, this should be the last time, so I can't wait to just finish this off. This is gonna be so cool. CEO's bedrooms. Okay. So, and what's down here? This is a basketball court. The grand dining hall. Oh, and we've also got. That is genuinely terrifying. Like this feels like something out of like the back rooms. What on earth? I mean, it comes from here, right? You walk out into here and it's just empty. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to lean into that like horrific feeling because this is genuinely the most terrifying thing that I've ever. Well, I haven't built it, but genuinely horrifying. Oh my words. That is, I don't like that. Usually I don't mind backroom stuff. Doesn't really creep me out. But that there gave me the tingles. I did not like that. So guys, the map is done after so long. I think it's been like 2 weeks now. Now to get to the juicy stuff, the cool stuff that I've been working on. Is waiting room. Definitely not bland in the slightest. I probably could have put more F into that if I was going to be honest. But I put an absolute ton of work into this area here, which is the dining hall. I went through colors, I went through like block palettes, everything, and I'm just so overjoyed with how this thing looked. And I've never built something like this before. I mean, if there was anything I could compare it to, be the cafe downstairs with the use of color, but this is just like overwhelming orange, brown. It's got all the colors there, but I've used shades and gradients in a way that I just hadn't before, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. I didn't know what to do over in this one, so I just added like a bunch of regular bedroom stuff, like 2 TVs and things. You guys have 2 TVs in your bedroom like me, don't you? Be mighty weird if you didn't. There's this area down here which I tried to keep the whole back rooms vibe going on, that being like with the weird stairs and the just overly white everything. It isn't as creepy as when I first came in, but it's very empty and it feels very weird. I'm really proud of this computer setup. I added a little string here to make it look like the mouse had a wire on it. But yeah, everything is done, and I'm just trying to remember, is there anything else I can show you? There is one more thing that I have not shown you just yet, and that is this guy down here. I did finish the interior of the hangar, and I didn't really know what to add inside, so it's mainly empty, and it's got a little plane in the inside with like some guns and stuff on it. Nothing too interesting, but it's done. The base is done. Well, I'm back. I'm just a small section with Bill now because he couldn't record later on tonight because he's a horrible person.
Yeah.
I like how you
No,
agreed to that. You agreed to that first of all.
No, I'm
so
not.
It's true now. But
I am not a horrible person. Just to the record, Brad reviewers, I'm not a horrible person.
I'm cutting that bit out. So yeah, what did you think of
Yeah.
the challenge overall? Was it challenging? Are you happy with how everything turned out? Give me the like basic synopsis.
Honestly, actually, it was kind of fun actually to mess around. No, just how crazy it got, like the spaceships and all of this.
Yeah.
I was hoping to build a nice house.
I'm not really quite sure what to call it, but like this area here didn't turn out exactly what I was thinking.
Wait.
So we had like we started off
Wait,
with
where are
this
you
little area down
exactly?
here. I'm in the
Yeah,
front of the area here.
yeah. I
Have
was
you seen
trying to
this?
build like a mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just seen in here.
Yeah, so that's a pretty cool. Like it's pretty empty because this is the first thing we did build. On the inside, the interior is completed. You haven't have you seen the completed interior yet, or?
I've seen most of it.
Yeah, because we have like the cafe, which that turned out absolutely
Yeah.
epic. But I think I'm gonna move on to Frost now and see what he has to say. So guys, we're here with Frost, and we're gonna be talking about the base and how everything's gone. So I'm gonna basically run through a couple of the same questions I did just now with Bill. It was actually this morning, but you know, why not? Anyway, what was this easier or harder than you sort of like guessed?
It wasn't exactly like super hard. I had to do less work than the previous build, actually. I just kind of put. I had to do. Well, it wasn't like super hard. It was pretty moderate, really. It was just tedious for me because I kept on doing like really stupid layout.
The best part of this whole thing was this room here. I'm so proud of this guy. I just like showing people around it. Very cool. This is my seat, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, he's silent because he's so shocked at how amazing the room is.
Oh!
Always turned into a vacuum cleaner. Never mind. So there we go, guys. The end of the video. I finished my mega base. Bill existed, and Frost became a vacuum cleaner, which he got his just comeuppance, honestly. Well, anyway, remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao. Also, guys, I just wanted to mention, check out my community tab, since my friend is uploading the much longer 51-minute version of this video that you can check out, and it has all the hidden details, all the stuff I had to skip over because this video was just so massive.